everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I do truly appreciate it. And the Broken Binding has delivered. The friendly neighborhood mail lady dropped off a package from the Broken Binding. Visit us at thebrokenbindingsub.com. Hey, and there's a number written on my box, 174. I wonder if that means anything. But I ordered the signed limited edition hardcover version of Philip Fracassi, one of my favorite authors on God's Green Earth, his science fiction time travel debut. He's been a fabulous horror writer, but he's now written a science fiction novel called The Third Rule of Time Travel. And I've read it, I've reviewed it, I've showed you different copies, and I love it and I strongly recommend it. But the trade edition was released in a trade softcover. However, the Broken Binding has made a hardcover limited edition version seemingly of that trade softcover. You get it? Good, because I'm confused. However, I'm excited because I like great copies of great books. And this one is in, and I want to open it up and see what she looks like. It's a trade edition hardcover, though it is limited, and it does have some neat features, and I want to show you that. So the Broken Binding, they've shipped from Alva Church, Birmingham, United Kingdom, and now they've delivered to Brooksville, Florida, and a snazzy looking box. My youngest son Roman, when I got it out of the mailbox, he really said, "Cool box, man. What is it?" It's a book, and he said it's a cool box for a book. Which is neat. And look at this sort of paper, expanded paper protection. Looks good, feels like it would do the trick. So I'm gonna unwrap it, wrap after wrap after wrap after wrap, and the box is in good shape. So it looks like it did all right through the travels. And with this expanded paper protection, it will have taken a little bit of abuse, although you can only protect so much from treating a book like a football, and then a little bit of bubble wrap around it. But let's get to the nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts. I saw somebody got this in the mail like a week ago, and they put a picture of it up and they said, "What do I do? Do I open it or do I leave it wrapped?" Because the wrapping is so beautiful and so nice. And look at there, the third rule of time travel. And I said, "Are you kidding me?" And I didn't say that, but I thought, of course, you admire the wrapping, and then you open that mother up and see what's inside. And to me, that's the only possible solution. It's a no-brainer. So thank you for watching my video. I do truly appreciate it. And sorry, just kidding. It's not even April Fool's, but anyway, I see why somebody might be tempted to not open it. What a beautiful package. I should have bought two. So I could put it on the shelf. Let's see. Have you ever untied a bow? When I was a child, my mom taught me how to untie a bow by pulling the string. Or as Bela Lugosi said in Plan 9 from Outer Space, pull the string! But I pulled the string, and now the package is not quite as beautiful. That's a neat picture, a neat sticker. I might try to see if I can get that sticker off without ruining it and put it somewhere where I can keep it. But we'll open up this package like it's Christmas morning and try to make sure the sticker doesn't get ripped while I rip everything else. And here it is. This is like the trade soft cover that I showed you right up here. Summers, where is it at? There it is. Like the trade soft cover from Orbit Books. The same design and all that, but it's a bigger book from Orbit. The limited edition hardcover. This is what's been sold at the stores, and this is what 500 copies for the Broken Binding. And it's a neat thing. I like limited edition books, and I get the option to get a signed limited edition version. It works for me. I'm in. But I love the basic and the simple dust jacket artwork. And Philip was explaining to me that this paper cutout of the butterfly came from a real photo of a butterfly. It's kind of a neat thing, but it pops the way the colors are done. And then third rule of time travel. The E is backwards, the number 3 for third rule. But in reality, nobody will admit it, but it's designed this way so that it's the third rule of Tim 3 travel. That's it. That's the reason. That's what I'm going with. But you can see the option for this limited edition version with the stained or the sprayed edges. Makes it look really, really cool. And I'll take off the dust jacket and show you. It is in essence a trade edition hardcover book. You can see the glued binding, even though it's limited edition, it's priced well. And the paper covered boards are, no, it's not paper. It's not cloth. It's something else. You can get a close up, get a little closer and take a look at it there. But it's good. Mine came, no dings. Corners are all good. I'm very, very happy because I like quality. I like stuff not being busted up. And then when I opened it up, the dust jacket, the front flap was folded over right to the limitation page, where mine is, in fact, copy number 174 of 500 signed copies. So, a short trade hardcover run for the Broken Binding by Orbit Books. I'm not sure who actually built it, but the published by Orbit in association with the Broken Binding, March of 2025, and signed by my good friend Philip Fracassi. So it's a really neat thing, a really neat option. I've already showed you, and wow, the text is pretty good size for the reading. Although I imagine you probably would be reading the trade softcover, but this one would be a good reading experience. Other than that, it's a normal trade edition with thin paper. It is a glued binding like a lot of the trade editions are, especially in the UK. But it is limited. There's only 500 hardcover copies, plus the Phantasia Press did a true special edition with illustrations and thicker, heavier paper, a sewn binding, a slipcase. So that would be a true special edition, limited edition. They're both limited, but that one would be like a special edition, where this one is an exclusive, limited hard cover trade edition. It gets complex there. Lots of ins and lots of outs, lots of things going on. Another interesting thing is let's look right here. So talking about first editions and first prints and all that stuff, and I don't want to get into who's first and all that stuff, but as a collector of first edition, first print trade hardcovers over the years, that's how I got into book collecting. That's what I was looking for. Seeing that number line go all the way down to 1 is cool, and that's here. And let me show you this dust jacket. I'll stretch it out a little bit and so you can see what it all looks like. That's what it all looks like right there. Great dust jacket. And then I'll put it back on and show you what it may look like on your shelf or what it looks like on mine more specifically. But that spine looks cool. That's the spine. That's what it looks like. It's going to find a spot right up in here in this general vicinity, right up here on my shelf. I will cover the dust jacket in a Brodart Adjust-A-Fold 3. So, something interesting here. This was the trade softcover edition, and you can see the spines are much different. Looks really good on the shelf. It is a full-size hardcover book. It's where the trade softcover is considerably smaller. The front cover only slightly different, just showing you some of the differences there. And then, of course, this one being limited edition hardcover, softcover, sprayed edges, and then the back being considerably different as well. So check out the Broken Binding. This limited edition sold out quickly, so you can't buy them anymore from the Broken Binding. That's the unfortunate part of limited edition books, especially when they're popular or collected and things like that. A lot of times if you miss it up front, it's a little bit harder to find it on the backside, and when you do, people want more money, or people are willing to pay more money, so you're having to compete and stuff. I mean, it's just the nature of collectible things. Price often goes up as time goes on. Try to buy some Stephen King books, by the way. It's just the way it goes. But I'm really happy with this. I think it's the second limited edition or third that I've gotten from the Broken Binding. Although off the top of my head, I can't remember what the other ones were. Maybe, I don't remember. Some other authors, perhaps. I don't know. I've gotten some stuff from them. I dig it. I dig, man. And I'm really happy with what I got. You can hear the boys tuning up the guitar, doing a little practice in the background. But I can think of no more lies to tell. So thank you for your time. I do truly appreciate it. And say la vie, baby. Do 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 do.